Hiya too, we've got a science lesson for you today. So last week we were looking at basic needs for survival, so purely just surviving and staying alive. But this week we're going to be looking at something that we need to be healthy. So what I want you to think about is, what do we need to stay healthy? What are some of the things that keep us healthy? You might want to pause the video, write a few of these ideas down, and then when you're ready, play again. Lovely. So you could have said some of the things like we talked about last week, some of these additional things that keep us healthy, like eating right, exercising, making sure we get lots of sleep, socializing and doing things for our mental health as well. But today we're going to really look at healthy eating. So my question to you is, what does healthy eating mean to you? Okay, so you should have had to think about what that means to you. And as we're going through this flip chart, I want you to just think, is your understanding of healthy eating the same when we finished it, or has it changed? Okay, so food is really important for living things to be able to stay healthy as well as survive, because it contains nutrients. Can you say that word? Nutrients. Nutrients. Super. So nutrients are tiny microscopic bits in food that our bodies use to be able to work properly. So microscopic means that they're so tiny that you can only see them through this microscope, and this makes really, really tiny things able to be seen by the human eye. So nutrients are tiny microscopic bits in our food that our bodies need to be able to work properly. That's why we need to eat. Humans and other animals, we don't make our own food. Plants can make their own food, but animals can't. So we need to prepare food to eat to be able to give our body all the nutrients that it needs to be healthy and function in the way that it's meant to. So our bodies need a variety of food, that means lots of different kinds of food, for three important jobs. So food is really important for us to eat because it has three different jobs. Just pause the video and have a think. Why do you think we need to eat food? What does it do for our bodies? Okay, if you're struggling to have a think, I've got some clues here for you. There you go. What do you think food helps our body to do? That's right. Food helps to give us energy. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to move. And food also looks after our health. It makes sure that our body is working in the way that it's supposed to. And it also helps us to grow. Without food, we would not be able to grow big and strong. So there are four main types of nutrients inside our food, and each nutrient has a different job in our bodies. So different foods contain different amounts of these nutrients, and that's why we need to eat a wide variety. But these nutrients that make up our food are called protein, fats, carbohydrates, and vitamins. Now, you've probably heard of some of those before. I know you've definitely heard of vitamins because we talk about it a lot as well in school. So let's have a look at what each of these food nutrients do. So carbohydrates. Carbohydrates you'll find in foods like bread and pasta and potatoes and even fruits and vegetables, because carbohydrates are a little bit like a type of sugar that help to give our body energy. So that's why it's really important that we eat lots of carbohydrates so that we've got the energy to be able to do the things that we need to do. Protein. So some protein comes from dairy and some protein comes from meat or fish or beans. And protein is really important for helping your body to grow and repair itself as well. So if you're doing lots of exercise, what's happening? Your muscles are wearing down and getting tired. So if you eat protein, that will help your body to recover after exercise as well. And then fats as well. So these are a type of nutrient that we should maybe a little bit less of. So fats also give you energy, just like carbohydrates. Fats also give you energy. And they also have other jobs as well. Fats help to keep us warm, and fats also help to protect our organs. So our organs are the important bits inside our body, such as our heart, our stomach, our lungs, our kidneys, all these bits that are being protected by your rib cage inside here, they are our organs. So fats form a layer around those, and they help to look after them and keep them protected from any injuries. And food that has lots of fats are things like nuts and oils and avocados, which is one of these here, and butter as well. Now, some of these fats are really good for you, but others are less healthy for you to eat. If you have a look at the picture, can you maybe point to some of the fats that are probably the better fats to eat? Super. So some of these really good fats are things like olive oil, cheese, avocado, nuts and eggs. But maybe some less healthy fats are things like chocolate and crisps. And then vitamins. So vitamins help our bodies to grow and stay healthy. They also help different parts of our body to do their special jobs properly. So for example, you might have heard that carrots are really good for your eyes. Have you ever heard anyone say, carrots help you to see in the dark? Well, actually, there's some truth to that, because carrots help to give your body vitamin A. And vitamin A is a special type of vitamin that helps to look after your eyes and stop eye problems. And then we've got other types of vitamins. So vitamin K, for example, which you can find in leafy green vegetables, they help your blood to clot. And that's really important, because if you cut yourself, you don't want all of your blood to come out of your body. So by it clotting, it keeps your body healthy and safe. And then you might have heard of calcium. I'm sure you've all heard of calcium. And you can find that in dairy products like milk, but also in nuts and other leafy vegetables. And calcium helps your bones to stay nice and strong. So vitamins are in pretty much all the food that you eat, but some foods have lots and lots and lots of vitamins in them, and some foods don't have very many. So that's why it's really important that we eat some foods more than others. So like we talked about before, to be healthy, we've got to make sure that we eat lots of different types of food, not just the same type of food, because different foods have different nutrients in them and also different vitamins as well. So some foods might have more carbohydrates, some foods might have more protein, some foods might not have barely any protein in them. So it's really important that we eat lots of different types of food so that we can get the wide range of things that we need. Because if we just eat one thing for the rest of our lives, we're not giving our body all those nutrients that it needs to do its special jobs properly. So this is a food pyramid. You can see that there. And you can see the bottom of the pyramid is bigger than the top of the pyramid. And what this food pyramid shows us is how much of each food group we should be eating to make sure that our bodies gets everything that it needs. So down here, I've got some names of these groups. So I've got sweets and oils. Can you maybe point to where you think on the food pyramid you'll find the sweets and the oils? That's right, it's right at the top here. So over here we've got our oils in greasy things like hamburgers or cheeseburgers or fries. And then we've got non-dairy protein. So this means protein that doesn't come from dairy. Can you point to where it is? That's this group here. So this section of the pyramid here, I'll just highlight it for you. this section of the pyramid here is for our protein. Now this side is our non-dairy protein. Dairy is anything that comes from milk, like comes from animals really. And then on this side, we've got our dairy protein, don't we? So these are things like milk and cheese and yogurt, but all of them are sources of protein, but we've got dairy protein and non-dairy protein. And then where are our fruits and vegetables? On which part of the pyramid are they? Excellent, well spotted. They're here. We've got our fruits and vegetables. And then that means that on the bottom, we've got our carbohydrates. Now remember, carbohydrates are made up of things like bread, pasta, rice, cereal, all those really kind of browny foods. But also we can find carbohydrates in our fruits and vegetables as well. So remember, different foods give us different nutrients, and each nutrient does a different job in our body. So I want you to have a think, which food group do you think would be the most helpful for helping our bodies to grow? Can you remember? Well, I know that vitamins help our bodies to grow, and I know that to eat my vitamins, I've got to eat lots of fruits and vegetables. So fruits and vegetables help my body to grow. But also, I know that protein helps my body to grow. And on this level, I've got protein as well. So both of these levels help our bodies to grow. Which foods do you think give us energy? So remember, carbohydrates give us energy. And this is the biggest part of our food pyramid. But also, we will find carbohydrates in fruits and vegetables. So they help us to give us energy. And also fats as well. Yeah, fats give us energy. So even though they're at the top, they do give our bodies energy. And what about keeping us healthy? Well, we know that we need vitamins to stay healthy, don't we? We need vitamins to stay healthy. And vitamins will be found in our fruits and vegetables, and we will find vitamins in our protein sources, and we might find vitamins in our carbohydrate sources as well. But essentially, we need to be able to eat a range of food, so lots of different types of food to keep us healthy. Now, the food pyramid shows us that the food that's on the bottom, we should eat more of, and the food that's at the top of the pyramid, we should eat less of. So on the bottom, you will find our carbohydrates and our fruits and vegetables. So these are the things that give us the most energy, make us feel nice and full, and give us those vitamins that our body needs. So we should eat the most of these foods down here. And then we should eat less of the foods at the top, and especially these sweets and oily foods. Remember, there are some good oils, but if you're eating maybe only fried foods or really sugary foods, it's going to give you lots of energy, but you probably won't find very many vitamins and minerals to really look after your body. So that's why they're in the smaller group at the top, because you shouldn't eat as many of those foods to stay healthy. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch this video, and then we're going to try to recap some of the things that we've learned by finishing off these sentences.
Staying healthy and having lots of energy is important if you want to do the things you enjoy. One of the best ways to achieve this is by eating healthy food. Yum! There are important things that are present within the food we eat, and they are called nutrients. Nutrients help our body to function properly. Let's look at some of these important nutrients. Fats. Fats are used by our body to keep us warm, protect our organs, and carry vitamins around our body. There are 2 types of fats: healthy fats and unhealthy fats. Healthy fats are great for our bodies and can be found in nuts, avocados, olive oils, fish, eggs, and soya beans. Unhealthy fats are not good for us, and eating too much of it can cause serious health problems. These fats can be found in processed foods, pastries, and biscuits. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are a nutrient found in 2 forms: sugars, present in fruits, vegetables, beans, and dairy, and starches, present in rice, potatoes, grains, breads, and cereals. The major portion of food we eat has carbohydrates. However, it's extra important for kids to include them in their diet to stay alert and active during the day. Protein. It is very important to include foods rich in proteins in our diets every day, as they are important for the growth and repair of our bodies. Protein-rich food to include in our diet are lean meats, eggs, fish, tofu, seeds, nuts, and beans. Vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are essential to keep us healthy. Did you know that they help us grow, help us to see, keep our organs, bones, muscles, and skin healthy, as well as help us to fight diseases? Vitamins and minerals can be found in all types of fresh fruits and vegetables. Calcium.
So from watching the video and thinking about some of the things that we talked about on the previous slides, let's try and finish these sentences. So humans and other animals as well can't make their own, which one of these words? They can't make their own food. That's right. Humans need to eat food because we cannot make it for ourselves. So carbohydrates and fats give us, so why do we eat carbohydrates and fats? Because they give us lots of energy. Fantastic. Protein helps us to, why do we eat protein? Because it helps us to grow. Fantastic. Vitamins keep our bodies, what do they help to keep our body? Healthy. Well done. So vitamins help to keep our body healthy. Pasta is mainly made up of, so we've got our fats, protein, and carbohydrates here. Pasta would be an example of which food group? Carbohydrates. Well done. Meat and dairy are rich in, this means that it has lots of fat or protein? Protein. Well done. It helps us to grow and repair our bodies. So that means nuts and oil and butter are foods that are high in fats. Well done. So your job today is to have a look at this food pyramid and sort these foods into the food pyramid. Now I know that you can't do this from home, so what I've done is I've uploaded onto the school website a worksheet. Now these boxes here are draggable, so if you click on it, it will drag into whichever part of this food pyramid you like. And there is also access to this word mat as well, so that it can help you read the words. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing all the work that you send in onto the school website. Well done, everybody. Got to throw another lesson at home. Keep it up. See you later, everyone.